softens. Alrighty, so the chicken is going to need about an hour to cook. The bread will need about 40 minutes to cook, and the French fries will need about 20 minutes to cook. So I will start heating up my tiny little pot of oil over here when the French fries go in. So by the time they go out, the poutine can go, or the curds can go in and become fried cheese curds, and then they'll be ready to go over the gravy, or go over the French fries with the gravy. And then everything will come together real fast after that because it's just a matter of plating. Gonna put a touch more in. There we go. That's the hard part of home cooking, getting everything ready at the same time to serve hot. Yes, indeed. Usually I plan out ahead of time the exact sequence I need to do things in, but today was a little weird. All right, so we've got 1 and a little bit extra of vinegar in our measuring cup, and then we're going to fill it up to the 1 3/4 cup line and use that in place of buttermilk, which we never seem to have in our house because I always forget to get it. Now what's going to happen is the vinegar is going to interact with the baking soda inside the bread, which will cause the bubbling, which is the leavening agent that the bread is going to need to get fluffy. I'm going to put this over here to do its thing. And then while that's doing its thing, we're going to go ahead and measure out our flour. We're going to just scoop and level, same as always. If you don't do a lot of baking, it's very important that you loose scoop on top of your measuring cups and then level them before, rather than just scooping in, because if you just scoop directly into the flour with this spoon, it's going to compact the flour a lot more than the recipe calls for, so you're going to end up with more flour by weight than you're supposed to use in the recipe typically. The only time I go straight up by grams is if I'm doing French pastries or Chinese pastries, but I haven't gotten into those too much. It takes some practice. I've worked as a line cook before. It was actually quite fun when that one cook wasn't in the kitchen